All right, welcome to the tutorial. I'm Doug at Convology, and in this video we're going to look at how to connect ConvertBox with Thrivecart and select both the plans or the payment options inside of a checkout, as well as pre-populate checkout fields so that you can link directly to a Thrivecart checkout from something like a ConvertQuiz funnel or a lead capture form. So here's an example. This is my checkout right here for Convology Pro, which is my membership. And I want to pre-populate these fields, and I want to choose the pricing option based off of what the person selects inside of the lead gen, inside of the lead gen or the capture form. So you can see we have the two membership options as well as some fields that I want to populate. So let's hop over to ConvertBox. I've already created kind of a placeholder for us to use. It's a very simple form. It has a first name, last name, email, and a membership option that they're interested in. So go ahead and click on the form, and then under form settings on the left, we need to start populating some of these with some pre-configured variables that we're going to send over to Thrivecart. So under our fields, you'll see that we have each one here, and when you hover over them, you can see an edit option. So for example, on the first name, we need to click edit, and then we need to check the box that says set a custom parameter name for redirect URL. And inside of that, we need to put what Thrivecart is expecting and what they need us to send them in order to populate that field. So for first name, it's going to be pass through, left bracket, customer underscore first name, right bracket. And I don't know why they do it that way. That's just the syntax that we have to do. So we're going to click save. Under last name, we're going to repeat the same process, click edit, check the box, and we're going to do pass through customer underscore last name. Click save. For email, same process, edit, set a custom redirect. Instead of first name, we're going to change that to email. So it's pass through bracket customer underscore email bracket, and click save. And you can set whether or not fields have to be required. Emails are typically always required. And then here we have which membership option are you interested in. Now, when I click edit on this one, we can make this a required field, and then we can set a custom parameter for redirect. But in this option, we're actually going to use ConvertBox's conditional logic for redirecting to give it a variable. So we're not going to set a custom parameter here. Instead, we're just going to give it a field name identifier. You can give it whatever you want. This isn't really relevant, but you have to have one. So I'm doing membership underscore option. You can put whatever you want. And then you can put your options down here. Maybe we'll make this one lifetime membership, and then click save. So there we go. We have all of our form fields, and they have the parameters we need in order to populate our Thrivecart form. Next, we want to go to the Actions tab. And under the Actions tab, we're going to choose what happens when the form is submitted. So we want to redirect to a URL. So let's grab the URL of our checkout and just paste that in. Now that's just the base checkout. We have to put something there. But what we're going to do is we're going to choose which plan or pricing option people are going to see or have automatically selected when it redirects. Now to do that, we need to know what they chose on that dropdown. So we're going to go to conditional actions, and we're going to say if a field selected is, and what I really love about ConvertBox is they have button selected, but not selected, quiz score range. So you can really get some interesting ConvertQuiz funnels going with this one. But we're going to use field selected is, and then we're going to say annual membership, because that's our first pricing option. And when that option is selected, we are going to redirect to a URL. It is going to be our checkout page, but we're going to put a question mark at the end and put plan equal 1, because that's our first pricing plan or pricing option. And then we still want to pass form fields as parameter on redirect URL, and then just click add action. Now we're going to repeat this one for our second pricing plan. So we're going to say field selected is lifetime membership, redirect to URL, paste it in, question mark plan equals 2, and we're going to pass our form fields as parameters and click add action, and we're done there. Now, if you also wanted to integrate with an email marketing program, let's say that you wanted to use this almost as like a quasi cart abandonment option where somebody fills out your lead form, maybe they just went through a whole quiz funnel and now they're at the point where they're potentially going to check out and see your offer, but they don't buy. You could have them added to Fluent CRM. You could have them added to ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, whatever you'd like. We're not going to do that for this video, so we're just going to go ahead and click save. Now, when we're done with this, we're going to save and just click continue and save anyway and return to editor. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to link a button for testing purposes. Now let's test it out to see if it works. So I'm just going to bring up my little test. Here's our form. I've pre-populated a fake name, Joe Doe at Convology, and let's choose our annual membership, and let's click schedule meeting. Well, I forgot to change the button. It should have said buy or let's see or whatever. So there we go. You can see that it took me automatically to our checkout page. It populated Joe Doe at Convology. Still need to fill out the business name. I could have included that on my field. Still need to agree to the terms and conditions, but it did automatically select my annual pricing option instead of my lifetime option. Technically, since I've chosen in Thrivecart to make this the preferred option, it puts this little preferred option flag, and it does select this by default, but we've overwritten that and said, I want this one instead. Now let's go back and fill it out again and select the other one so you can see how that works. So we'll fill this one out again. We'll say it's Jane Smith at Convology. And instead of the annual, we're going to choose lifetime membership and click that wrongly worded button. So here we go, Jane Smith at Convology, that's what we typed in, and the lifetime membership is selected this time. So that's just a really cool way for you to be able to pass information from ConvertBox over to Thrivecart. Now, why would you want to do that, or what are some of the use cases? Well, we showed you the one here, it's a lead gen form, but think about other use cases. For example, ConvertQuizFunnels, and I'll put a video linked in the card here, probably somewhere up here, that's going to link and show you an example of a ConvertQuiz where they answer a bunch of questions, and then they can, at the end, get redirected to a Thrivecart checkout, and you can pass all that information along directly to the checkout page. So you can have complex questionnaires that lead to a checkout. You can redirect to the right product based on checkout, and you can try and make it as seamless and connected feeling as possible between these two tools. So that's going to do it for this quick tutorial on how to synchronize the values between ConvertBox and Thrivecart. If you have any questions about using these two tools together, please feel free to reach out and let me know. I'm happy to help you, and I have a lot more coming for these two tools in the near future.